Hey folks, Andrew here once again, and I'm here today with a game that a lot of people have not heard of. Now, there are a lot of people who play this game, but most of my friends never heard of it, so I decided I would review Powder Game. I'll leave a link in the description of where you can find it, and I guess I have to put in a disclaimer, I don't own this, whoever owns the website owns this, so on and so forth. Anyways, it just looks like a black screen. I'm gonna click this, but it's an environment game. It's a physics game. It's a physics sandbox game. It's the most accurate way to put it. So that's just some powder. Put oil down if you really want to, and the real fun part is when you start mixing flammable objects with flame. And that was actually magma, but it's hard enough to create a flame. So you get magma and water, it makes stone, stuff like that. Everything has something it reacts with, which is one of the reasons I really love this game, because there's so much different things you can do. It's really not even funny, but it's fun, so that makes it worth it. One of my favorite things to use is laser. It goes out in all directions, and if you use glass and shoot laser at the glass, you see it kind of slows down and speeds right back up where it is. And then you come down here and you press this reset button and everything goes off. Now you didn't see the glass go off because glass is invisible, but yeah, see reset. And you have a limit. When you have .s, the limit goes down to 20,000. 30,000, 40,000, so I usually play on .l so that you can have more. That's mostly just to regulate in case of slower computers. But anyways, yeah, so I mean, there's so many awesome things you can do in this game. I decided to review this game because I'd actually, when I had planned on getting on YouTube, I really wanted to do a lot of different things, not just stick on one game or two games, but I haven't gotten my flash card yet, so I've been unable to do Xbox games, and the only other type of game I can do were PC, and the only one I have for PC really is Minecraft, so that is why I've been doing mainly Minecraft. So this is just the basic gun most people do. You can just use scale to zoom in on it. And I'm going to stop. When you stop, see, remember before powder fell? It won't, but if you press start, it'll fall. So this is pretty much just pausing it real fast so you can do building and not have to worry about messing something up or two elements reacting that you don't want to react at that second. So nitro is the most flammable of any of the any of the elements that you can get in this game. So it's what you're really going to want to use for something like a gun. And S-balls are like little bouncy rubber balls, and they're about the best thing you can use to fire out of a gun. So best thing to do, you don't really want to, I'm trying to think of how to put this, you don't really want to put nitro right up against it, because nitro has a tendency to go under things. So if you put it right next to the S-ball, it'll just fall out of the gun and all that. And you don't want to use just nitro, or else you might end up blowing something up. So you got to find something, and I think I'm going to go ahead and make the fuse. Here we go. And thinking maybe a little bit of C4. If Agnar is watching this, Chris, you're there. When in doubt, that's all I gotta say. So you fill up with the nitro, and I'm gonna save this as it is, so that if something goes wrong, I can just load it, and yeah. So we back out of the scale. I'm going to zoom in just once, just to just to show you guys, and there you go. You have a gun. And then just to show you what that looked like from, well, from a broader standpoint. There you go. And some of the coolest things is actually just in like air and wind, because you don't usually see that in most things. So like even, and that this gets kind of annoying, I'll admit sometimes, but it'll blow even stone away if you put wind there. You see how it's kind of doing that? And it's kind of like, have you ever seen those videos of like Gary's Mod or something like that, where they have all of these little boxes or doors set up that are meant to just fall over, and they put a bomb in the middle of them, and they see how the doors react so they can get a better understanding of the physics of the bomb. Well, it's pretty much what you can do in this game with wind. And they have a few interesting elements, things that you really wouldn't see, like virus. Virus is very odd. In fact, I'm gonna, well, I can't. I guess I can drag it. If you drag stone, it'll turn to powder sometimes. Actually, it pretty much will turn to powder. Ooh. But not what I was when I do. So I'll start over with stone. Okay. If you see here, pin lock, it locks it left and right. Paint will change whatever you want to whatever you want. So back to stone. Virus will, in just one touch, actually, wait, I have pin paint. Free will just let you go over. Virus, when it touches something, will spread. It will make whatever it touches virus. But it's really odd in the fact that, as you can see there, it's kind of pulsing. It'll turn right back into whatever it just took over. So, and you can actually mix elements sometimes, and it'll work out. And yeah, like see there's, but it turned back to stone. So whatever the first item the wave touches is what it'll turn back into. The newest edition, they are on, I believe, 8.4. I think that's the version number of this one. I don't know, if I scroll up and down, I'll lose my view of this, so I don't want to have to sit there and get back. In the newest version, they added pump, which I haven't gotten really good with pump. In fact, I need to probably lock this, but it pretty much is meant to carry liquids. So take water, see, it'll carry the liquid, and if you get thin enough, it's supposed to drop the liquid. So you can make like a little faucet looking thing. Let me see if I can get that here. It'll withstand magma. Yeah, see, there it dropped. So people actually will make things in this. Now, I can't really show you that. I just, in case someone notices and is like, oh hey, I didn't say you can use that. But there has been everything from calculators to like fully functioning calculators, not like scientific, just, you know, adding and subtracting. And they've made like vending machines, they've made vacuum cleaners, they've made water distillers, and a lot of people will tell me when I tell them about Powder Game, say it sounds just a lot like the sand falling game. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have ever played the sand falling game, but pretty much you start out, you have 4 elements falling, and it's just the same thing, except it is nowhere near as complex as this game is. Which is why I've always liked this one better. So, let's see here. What can we do? Oh, and something else that's really cool is that there's actual players, and players actually controlling them here. You know, jump, jump, left, right, and down. Now, down doesn't do anything, but let's say, and you have to shoot him in the head to do this, or if you see if you right-click something, it gets a little blue dot next to it. That's right key. See, left key, right key, left key, right key, left key, so on and so forth. And if you make a fighter, not a fighter, player, when one of these is right keyed, he'll be born, so to say. I'm using quotations there, with that element. But if you if their head touches an element, then they get that element. Now when I press down, he shoots lasers. Something else kind of new are balls. There's that was box ball. Like this is the fireball. This is water. They have ice. In fact, one of my favorite things to do is I don't know why this fascinates me so much, but you take water and then you take an ice ball and drop it down this side, and oh wait, I need to not that, I need to make a ramp. Let me see here. Use metal. Metal will rust, so I'm not going to get too close to the water, and I need to get it off lock. Metal rust, so you don't want to get too close to the water, but that should do, hopefully. There we go. I'll just bounce back and forth, then it'll freeze everything. And you can drag, I think when you drag ice, you get snow. No, it's not. And I mean, there are so many different things, like, you see I have water here, and salt water is not an element, but you can make it. You see things will mix, nitro, put nitro in, blow it up, and that's pretty much what everybody does, just blow stuff up, and that's what makes it so much fun. And there's different backgrounds you can get too, which is kind of cool. Like, see, this one's called BG Line. You notice all the air with lines, blur. Let's say I drag this. You see how it kind of gets a phantom? Shade, it has an even larger phantom. And people use this mainly for art stuff. Aura. Aura, I think, is for... I'm trying to remember what aura is. Not quite sure what aura is, actually. Maybe it's in explosions. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's aura. Light. I'm trying to think what light is. Don't really know what light does. Just blurs it a little, I guess. Tune makes everything all dotty and wide outline. Mesh. Mesh is awesome. You take nitro, laser. Gives you like a grid. Gray, black and white, track. It'll track every little thing. And this is another thing those physics people might like. Dark won't show anything unless something light is there. TG is like a thermal scan. Silhouette is dark. And non just does nothing. Now I'm getting pretty close to the end of my video here, so I'll have to wrap things up. But if you ever feel a little bored one day, I'll play a powder game. It's a new game, not really new, but a game a lot of people haven't heard about, and you'll have fun, guaranteed by me. If you don't have fun, I will sad face and apologize. Speaking of sad facing and apologize, I think I lost that video, but I'll have to confirm that later. I'll talk to you guys later. This is I Tried, I Suck. See you later.